Hi students, in previous class we have discussed about indexing, and today in our class we will discuss about operators in SQL. So what are the operators? So operators which we are going to be used to manipulate the individual data. So what is meant by individual data? That means whatever may be the data you are going to be entering in the Oracle, the data you are able to make the changes. So here to make the changes we have to use the operators, and these operators which we can use by using the special keywords. The special keywords which we are going to be use the multiplication and addition, subtraction, like that we are going to be use, and these things we can implement in our select command. These operators we can use in our select command. So whatever may be, till now we are discussed about only simple select statements only. So we are taken about the simple select statements only. But here in this case, especially in the part of the operators in select statement, so we are going to be use these operators. These operators, and after implementing this, the data will be changed. That means the output of the data is going to be changed. So how these things is going to be implemented and what type of operators are available in our SQL, we will discuss one by one. And here in our SQL we are having three types of operators. First one is the arithmetic operators, second one logical operators, and third one is the relational operators. So operators are three types: arithmetic operators, next number 2 logical operators, next number 2 logical operators, third one is the relational operators, third one is the relational operators. So arithmetic, logical and relational operators, and these things we will discuss now. And first one, what is the arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators which we can be used in basic mathematical operations. So what are the basic mathematical operations? The basic mathematical operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Addition already you know, we can add the two digits. Subtraction, we will deduct the values. Next, multiplication and division. These four operations we can call as arithmetic operator. So here the syntax comes to the select expression arithmetic operator from table name. So here I am going to be using. So comes to the arithmetic operators are addition, subtraction, division. So this we have to mention in star symbol. So in the multiplication we are going to write the X symbol, capital X. But now in our computer subject you have to mention in asterisk format. So this is called asterisk format, multiplication, and next one comes to the division. So first we are going to take the four examples based on this arithmetic operators. First one, select salary plus 500 from EMP. Select salary minus 500 from EMP. Select salary into 500 from EMP. Select salary division by 500 from EMP. So these four statements we can write by using the arithmetic operator. So like that we can define them. So here we are taken the four arithmetic operators in select statement: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So what is the result will be happen? Now we see here salary of 500. So salary of 500 means if the salary is 5,000, so it will be at the 500 rupees. So here the total salary is going to be displayed by 5,500 rupees. The total salary is going to display 5,500 rupees. Next one comes to the salary minus 500. So here the salary comes to the 5,000 minus 500. So comes to the 4,500. The result will become, in second case, comes to the 4,500 rupees. Next one, 5,000 into 500. So 5 5s are 25. So this is the value. Okay, 2,50,000 will become. Okay, so next one comes to the 5,000 divided by 500. So 5 ones are and 10s are. So totally it is going to comes to be 1,000 here. So this is the four statements is going to display the by using the arithmetic operators. So here comes to the, it will be add, deduct, and it will multiply, and here comes to the, it will be takes the division. So 5,000 divided by 500. So whatever the value we are going to get, that will be come. So 5,000 divided by 500. Cut these two, 5 ones are and 5 tens are. So like that it is going to give the 10 or 1,000. It will comes to the value. So this all comes to the basic arithmetic operators. So by using this, you can also implement in a select statement like this. So like that you have to be take very easily. So these are the steps here. So this is arithmetic operators. Next we are going to the logical operators. So here. So next one comes to the logical operators. Logical operators we can call as and, or, not. So the logical operators are comes to the and, or, not. So here the logical operators which we can use and, or, not. So coming to here, I want to take the data. So between age greater than 18, 20 and age less than, I want to compare. So I want the data less than 18 and greater than 20. So for in this case, I am going to be use the data. So how I am going to take? So first I am going to take in the AND statement. Select So here I am going to take in the two examples of and or. So and comes to the it's going to take the two statements and it will be execute the data. And first I am going to take in the and I am explaining. So here select RNO name age from student. So here from student table I am selecting the three fields, three columns. Fields or columns you can say it. So I am selecting the three columns from student table. So what are the columns I am selecting? Roll number, name, age. And after that here I am taken the condition. So here I have taken the two conditions on age. So where age greater than or equal to 20 and age less than or equal to 18. So here I am going to take in these two conditions. So based on these two conditions, I want the data age above 21 and next below 18 or equal to 18. So here for this comparison I have to use the AND statement. So here for this and not only that you can compare the AND statement in your questions also. For example, I want to compare your course with MBBS course. So what will be the question? Find out the differences between degree course and MBBS course. So let's say it's the degree and right side MBBS course and we will write the differences. So to compare the two things, we are going to take the AND statement. Next, to compare any one of the statement, we have to use the OR. So here I want to retrieve the data from the student, name and subject, and this data is going to depend on this or this. So I am going to be having a lot of subjects. No, I want only two subjects, whether RDBMS or e-commerce. If the student is studying the RDBMS, I will get the RDBMS data here. If the student is studying in e-commerce course, I will get the e-commerce students list. So totally I will find RDBMS or e-commerce list. So like that I am going to get the data here. So first it will be display the RDBMS and after that it will be display the e-commerce like that one. So based on the course whatever I will study, it will be selected either RDBMS or it will be selected e-commerce. So this is the difference is going to be called as the data. Next one is the not. So is not which is going to be does not satisfy a condition. So I want the name and game for student, not games of cricket. So without this cricket, whatever in the games list is there, I want that list. So for that I am going to be using the not. So the not operator is used to do not satisfy condition. So I don't want cricket. So I will put it on do not satisfy condition. So it will becomes the data here. So here select name game. Select name game from student. From student where not games equal to not games equal to cricket, where not games equal to cricket. So which is going to be does not satisfy the condition. Based on that condition it is going to display the data here and or not. These three we can call as relational operators. These things we can call as logical operators. Comes to the and or not. Arithmetical operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So by this we have completed our these two things, and next we are going to be having the relational operators. So these relational operators we can define how do we have to use. So here the condition is going to be based on relational operators are true or false. Sometimes these conditions is going to be also take it as on unknown mode. So what are the relational operators we will see now. So next is relational operator. So here the relations operators are like this. So here comes to the equal to, next one comes to the greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So like that we are going to, and the next one comes to the not equal to. So these operators we can call as a relational operators. So which is going to display on true or false. Sometimes the result maybe it will becomes in an unknown method also. So here I am going to be taking select salary equal to 5,000 from EMP. So what is this statement? So this statement will be executed. Those employees are getting exactly 5,000 rupees. So here the condition is here. So those employees which are going to get exactly 5,000 rupees, I will get that data. If I am going to use greater than here, so that means the above 5,000 rupees, those who are having the employee salaries, that data will become. So if I am going to be use the less than, so it will be gives the less than 5,000, less than or equal to 5,000. So like that, it is going to compare the data like this. So these things we can call as operators in our SQL. So arithmetic, logical and relational operators. So these are the things we are completed, and next we are to move to the another topic now. And in another topic comes to the next one, we are going to be having the dual table. So what is the dual table? So now I am going to be explain now. Sometimes if you want to perform any some operations, generally in database we can perform the operations on tables only. We can perform the operations on a table only. So while performing the operations in our table, sometimes we won't get the exact table here. So here we are going to get the table here. So for example, I want to done the concept of, for example, I want to implement the concept of, so just like to make the, I want to get the system date. So this system date which is going to be display the current date. So system date. To get this function, I'm not able to implement in employee table or student table. So for in this case, a table which is going to be useful for me. So this table we can call as dual. So in this dual table, which is going to be create a table, and is table is going to be called as available for all users who are going to be using in SQL Plus. Actually, this dual table we can call as dummy table. We can call as the dummy table. So what is meant by dummy table? So here there is no data will be there. So whatever is the functions which we are going to be implemented. So based on that function, which is we will be having the one data type. The data type is var character 2. So in this table we are having the only one data type. The data type we can call as var char 2, and this var char 2 already you know, which is going to be used for alphabets, numbers, and it can be stored. For example, I want system date. So here select system date, sys date, and this is a function, and you have to mention like this from dual. So automatically in dual table, so in var character 2, date format will be fixed, and what is the date today? 25/1/2022. So this is the date is going to be displayed here. So for specific functions, if you want to perform, we are going to be use this data. For example, I want to count the addition operation. So select 20 plus 5 from DL. From DL. So after that I will get the result 25. So like this, to make the normal operations just like addition of two numbers and to get the something anything, we can use this dual table very easily. So this date I will get the data of 25/1/2022. I want to perform arithmetic operation 20 plus 5 and next line I will get the answer that is 25. So for this option we can use this dual table. So next one comes to the null values. So what is the null value? So null value comes to the, whenever you are going to be given a field, it appears a blank, that is called null value. For example, in our employee table, so just like we are performing the employee table. So on that performing the employee table, so already you know. So while performing the data here in student and select star from EM3. So when you are going to implement this command, ENO we are taken, ename the values we are given, and salary we are taken the value. But according to the allowances, DA, HRA, TA and PF, so next comes to the net salary, we are not given any values. So these fields we are left in blank. So whenever you are going to be left these columns in a blank, so that is going to be called null values. So here I am going to take two employees AB and salary comes to the 5,000 and 6,000. And these employees we are given as blank values. So these blank values we can call as null value. And after defining these null values, we are taken the some calculation method, and by using the update command, and after that we have calculated the DA, HRA, TA and PF and net salary. So first we are taken up to the salary, these left which we are going to left as blank values. So whenever you are going to be assigned in a records particular column with no values, that we can call as null values. So please remember this point. Already this option we are implemented. Already this option we are implemented in student table and as well as employee. In student table we are going to take an as calculated up to average. We are calculated up to average. So next comes to the result and grade we left the blank. And after that we are performing some update operations, and after that we get the result and grade. So these things comes to the, you can implement the options like this. Okay. So this is comes to the our tables and null values. Next one comes to the where class. So what is the where class? So sometimes which we are going to be using the data, we are going to be taken as the where class. So where class comes to the, we are going to be taken the data like this. So where comes to the, for example here I taken this statement, update EMT set net salary equal to salary plus DA plus HRA plus TA plus PF, where ENO equal to 102. So here where ENO equal to 102. So what will be happen? It will be locate 102 and next it will goes to the net salary, and whatever the value will be there, for example 50,500, this value is going to display. So this data is going to be applicable to the only one particular record. Why? Because we are going to be given the where condition. So in this where condition, it will apply the particular condition. So what is the condition we are given? 102. So this is going to be called as a where condition. So this where condition we are going to be using updated statement, and in the same way we are going to be having the like class. Like is class comes to the for example, I want to display the student name. So based on the alphabets which is going to comes to the A only. So whatever may be the names which we are going to start with alphabet A, those names is going to be displayed for me. So for that, I am going to write the command like this. Select condition. Select star from student where name like equal to a percentage. So what will be happen? The names which we are going to be starting with A only is going to display. For example, is going to we are in record. I am having Amar, Anita, and Ani. So these three names is going to display. Why? Because the names which is going to be starting with the alphabet that is comes to the A. So that's why here what are the names which we are going to be starting that with the A. So here it is going to display the data here. Select star from student where name like equal to A percentage. So the names which is going to be starting with the alphabet letter A. So those data is going to be displayed. So next one comes to the order. Order by is a clause which is going to display in sorting order. So what is meant by sorting order? Sorting order comes to the arranging the elements in the form of ascending or descending order. So order by means ascending order. So here select star from EMP comes to the select star from employee and comes to the order by salary. Order by salary. So here the salary column which is going to be arranged in the form of ascending order. For example, we are having the data of salaries like this: 2,000, 3,000, 6,000, and 5,000. The data will be sorted. So it will become like this: 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and 6,000. So here the data will be comes in a sorting order. Sorting order means arranging the elements in the ascending order, descending order. So here it is going to be take the ascending order here, and after taking that ascending order, it will be arrange the elements like this. So these are it is called order by. So order by we can take the any one of the column and automatically that column will be arranged in ascending order. So like that you can try in different things. So group by which is going to be having the one condition will be there. So it will be group the employees, and after that it will be display the total employees here. So this is comes to the we can call as the concepts here. So by this we have completed our the concept here, and tomorrow we will continue with SQL integrity constants, and already I explained. So now we can explain in a little format, and like that we are going to see. And by now this is today our concept, and if you not understand any one of this subject, just you can message me and I will explain. Okay, so if you have any doubts you can message me. So until then, take care and bye.